Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Ripple Effect, and I do mean Ripple Effect. We're not gonna get kicked to another server or anything like that. I'm happy to be back. That episode was super fun. Thanks to all the Channel 64 guys for helping make that possible. Something I had been wanting to try for a while. And if you were paying attention a couple episodes earlier, I did basically a practice run in an episode, so yeah, now you know what the practice run was for. But yeah, we're not gonna be doing that today. We're gonna actually do some building. I've got some stuff planned. One is gonna be coming back over to this side. I think we're gonna go ahead and do a pumpkin farm for that. Just so I can have another option to do some trades with some villagers. We're gonna put the pumpkins in the silo system, and yeah. So we'll still have one slot left. I don't know if I'm going to do carrots, potatoes, or anything like that. We'll just kind of wait and see. The other thing I want to do is, I've been mentioning this a couple times now. This starter base, well, I absolutely love. This is probably one of my favorite starter houses I've ever made. I'm outgrowing it rapidly. Basically, my spruce storage is jammed packed. Now, I could probably make some shulker boxes and do it that way, but I've been wanting to kind of move out for a little while, but I don't want to move away. So if you look right here, you can kind of see an iron block. The last couple days, after editing that video, I've been working in creative mode. I kind of want to do a build up in this mountain right here, so that way we can just kind of focus on an interior and then leave down here to other things. And I think it's gonna work out well. That'll give us a chance to expand without worrying about having to construct entire buildings. Our super smelter is not so super, so we need to pump that up a little bit. And yeah, I was thinking about doing a big time lapse of this, but I haven't worked everything out, and I realized after all the quote unquote time lapses I did last episode, I want to say there's like 111 of them in last episode. I don't want to do anymore. Doing the intro was enough for this episode so far. I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna build it a chunk at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of lay out the foundations. Then we'll do the midsection. Then we'll do the roof, and then we'll worry about some decoration. We're not gonna worry about the interior at all today. We just want to get the facade up, and then we'll work on a pumpkin farm. So let me get to work on the foundations, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, quickly before the sun sets a bit too much, this is the foundations I was speaking of. We're getting the general shape, not near finished. So this section over here where you see this rock outjutting, this is going to be a tower. It's probably going to go to about the height of that tree right there, and I'm not really sure what I want here. But what I'm going to concentrate on now is getting the roof finished. The ceiling in this area is only going to be right there. I'm not going to have an open ceiling. So I need to get the roof in. We need to cut that back. Go ahead and get the tower shape at least in. And maybe dig out a bit of this section here. But I'm going to do that, and we'll be right back in a minute or two. Okay, so I've got some more work done. I'm happy with some of it. I'm sorry, I'm looking around for creepers. I had come out of my house after logging on, and there was a creeper chilling like right here, and I didn't see it until I got to about like right there, and then I went whoop. I was like, oh god, I squealed. So keeping my eye out. But yeah, so there's the roof lines. I am really happy with this and this. I don't know about this. So I took the same tower little design here and moved it there. I don't think it fits. I think I need something right there, but I don't think this is it. Maybe something like a bell tower would be a little bit better, but not that. So I think what I'm gonna do for our next cutscene is I'm gonna tear that down and kind of work out something different. Maybe try a bell tower or something like that, and get a rough shape in for the tower that's going to go right here. And I think that'll really start to hone in the design we're going for. Okay, guys, we have some more going on. Before I get into that, let's have a little chat. I know this episode's taking a while to get out, way longer than even doing the cinematic episode, and that's because life has just kicked my butt. This has been the busiest week I've ever had at work, and I'm just basically coming home, sleeping, and then going right back to work. I'm trying to play, and I'm getting about 30 minutes to 45 minutes of playtime when I want to play, and a lot of it's me just sitting here looking at a wall going, yeah, so I'm sorry it's taken a while. I'm taking my time on this. I'm not rushing it anymore. I'm just playing Minecraft, and yeah, let's get back to the build. Okay, after that sad story, let's look at what we got going on here. You can see I've started to do some digging out. Don't worry about that just yet. We've got kind of the shape of the tower. This feels a little big and a little misplaced. So this needs rework. I think I need to push it back 3 or 4 blocks. The problem is it doesn't feel connected to the house. It feels adjacent to the house. No bueno. We need to fix that. But let's come up here. You can start to see... Oh. Nothing. You can start to see nothing other than I've done some digging. Which is crazy because I don't have a beacon yet. So digging this all out by hand took a little bit. But this first section will basically stay the same height range. We obviously need to do something with the ceiling because it's nasty. But once we get past these logs right here, I want to raise the ceiling up. And I'm thinking, just temporarily, this bottom will be a super smelter, and then the top will be a storage system. Which systems, I don't know. I really like the system I've been using, but it's a bit complicated and can break pretty easily. I will have a look at some of the newer systems to see if any can fix that. But yeah, this is still a really small area for now. I think I need to go back another 10 to 20 blocks before I start really doing what I want to do. But I dug this out so you guys can get an idea. Also, there's not going to be windows here. We'll probably do some fence posts on top of these stairs, and that's it. And that's really because I want to be able to fly in and out. If I'm going to be up here, I want to be able to fly up here. I don't want to have to walk up and down. Speaking of which, I will need to get up and down at some point in case I die. And I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. I think I'm going to figure something out in this area right here. I kept staring at this area trying to figure out what would be nice. And maybe like a little platform right here that can lead into a stairway that brings you up inside. That might be kind of cool. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to go ahead and push this back a little bit, and then we'll come back. I still need to get that pumpkin farm going, but let me get this while it's in my head pulled back. Okay, making some progress. I'm really happy how this is turning out. Fighting through creative block just by placing blocks is working very well, I have to say. So we moved the tower back, so now it definitely feels like it's part of this building now. Before it kind of felt like it was just next to it. Now it feels like it's a part. Didn't mean to click that so many times. I'm also working on a bit of a secondary area right here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this one just yet, but I kind of wanted to add a half circle. It's a little hard to tell with just plain old netherrack. And actually, when I put the real blocks in there, it might be hard to tell also, but I really like the shape. It's not going to be a tower like this. I think it's just going to have a rounded coned roof. So that'll add in another shape. So I have a lot of square triangles. So I'm trying to add in a bit more curviness to this build. I still want to go with a bit of a platform right here. I haven't figured out how I want to do that yet. I got rid of some of the trees in this area so I could see what exactly I'm working with. And yeah, so far so good. I mentioned working on that pumpkin farm. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it today. I'm having a lot of fun working on this. Even though this is taking a while, I'm having fun. And it's I'm quite literally like placing 10-15 blocks at a time, coming down, looking at it, going, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I switched out these poles, these lightning rod, iron bar, andesite poles, like 6 different times. But I'm really happy with what we've got right there. Let's come in here. You see, I went ahead and finished the ceiling. I went with this crosshatch trap door look, and we brought in some more posts. So basically, this section will stay the same minus the floor. We'll obviously update the floor. We'll get something good going in here, and then once we get out here, that's when the ceiling will do its upward rise kind of thing. But I wanted to get the sections attached to this section in place before we go any further. We have the tower. We know the tower is going to be mostly, I shouldn't say mostly, partially covered by the hillside. So probably to about right here, because I don't want anything to get high enough to get in, even though you can't get through here because of the way this log is. Nothing can get through. I still don't want to risk mobs coming up this close or whatever. So I need to kind of get this figured out and then this section figured out. I'm thinking I want this section to come to the height we have on this section because it's not very big. It's basically just an addition. And obviously we'll probably tear this out so it all feels like one piece. But we'll figure that out once we get the roof. So what I think I want to work on next is, can we make this jump? No. What did I hit? Did I smack my face on that? There we go. So next, I'm going to work on the upper section of the tower and finalizing the roof line and materials and stuff we're going to use here. And then I'm just going to start detailing the crap out of all of this, and that will probably be it for now. If we do anything else, it'll be trying to lay out the platform, not build it, but kind of go, okay, here's where the platform is, here's where the staircase coming up's going to be, yada yada yada. So let me get to work on those sections, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, if you've been paying attention, well not really, because it's been half a second for you, so half a second for you, 3 days for me. Yeah, again, butt kicked work. I don't think I've worked a full shift with everyone yet. There's guys calling out left and right, and it's not for sickness. It's everyone's got the Good Friday itis or whatever it is. Everyone's ready to go for the holiday. So I've been worn out and tired, but I've been working on this, and I did not like the curve, and I couldn't get it right, so I ripped it out, and I was just like, what do I want to do here? And I realized that I kind of want to make a little bit of a montage to some of my older SMP bases, because some of them were really cool. At least in my opinion, they were really cool. And for this area, that's kind of all that matters. So this is going to be a montage to the very first Comicraft base I made. I had a really nice stained glass window on the side of a mountain. Now, it's not going to be identical. I'm going to change it up. I think I'm going to do a gradient. I think it's going to go like dark blue, cyan, light blue, gray, light gray, white. Which might turn out really good, might be ugly. The thing is, I don't have enough glass to do that. I need to go mine a bunch of sand, and honestly, I did not feel like mining sand. I started working on this tower, and not really done yet. I'd lost momentum on this, just to be honest. And then I went into creative mode and started working on a building. that's gonna go right here, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Uh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We'll build it later, but this has got me excited again. So I'm pretty happy with that. And all it took was Carl mentioning it in the Discord for me to kind of go like, well, let me give 5 minutes and let's see what I can come up with. And sure enough, it kind of snowballed. And I've got a cool design, though I'm going to need calcite, like a good amount of calcite, which I don't really have. So I might try to mix in some diorite to offset, kind of make like the because this bottom section will be made out of calcite. So maybe have some of the bottom layers diorite, so it kind of looks a bit like a dirty wall. That might work. And then if you look right here, I've started building this section. I've been wanting to do this section for a while, but I've kind of waited because I was going to build the farm associated with it, and this is going to be the pumpkin patch. So I was waiting to build the pumpkin farm, which was supposed to be this episode, if you remember, and then I put it off to the side. I'm going to build it on stream this weekend. Fingers crossed I stream this weekend. Oh, wait, no, I am streaming this weekend because it's Ripple Effect stream weekend. And this episode should be out before stream weekend, so yay! But yeah, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to basically turn this all into farmland, get some pumpkins growing here, and then there's some stuff going on in the shopping district I want to check out, and we're going to go hang out there for a little bit. Okay, pumpkin patch done. Happy with how this has turned out. Remember, I leave mossy cobblestone where it lie, unless it's like really impeding what I'm building. Like we had some, did that fish just climb up on a drip leaf? I think it did. Okay. we had some coffee moss in, or mossy cobble, but that inside the house, and I had to get rid of it. Yeah, stuff like this, I like leaving this. It feels natural that someone just kind of had to work around the big boulder, so they did. All good. Now, let's head to the shopping district. Alright guys, so I keep saying shopping district. I meant to say Llama Land, which is basically the game district right next to the shopping district. And there's games popping up, lots of stuff happening. But Omni opened 2 mazes. So one I'm going to do on camera, which is this one. And the other one, let's go, that one, I'm going to do on stream. Just because I have a feeling this will be more fun on stream. Plus I can do a replay mod of this one since it's basically all out in the open and it'll look good. And then we're going to do Para's achievement drop. And yeah. So, let's see here. I think Omni called this a slanted maze. And it's essentially, you just got to get to the top. I don't know if you can jump or anything like that. I assume you can't, like, walk on the walls. I don't know. But I'm going to just go for it. And just to make sure I don't, like, fly, I'm going to do that. Take that off. And, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try it. hours later. Wait, what in the world took him 3 hours? Oh, it's just a joke for the video. Wait, my mic's still on. I have no clue if that was the correct way out or not. I'm sure Omni will watch the footage. It will be extremely sped up. Yeah, I made it. Maybe I found the wrong way, but I found a way and it worked. So I took it. Honestly, I don't know what the right way will be. About halfway through, I was seconds away from giving up. So yeah, I can't tell if there is just another way. And honestly, this isn't a maze. This is just parkour. This is just a giant parkour course. Like, very frustrating parkour course. Yeah, okay, time for some achievements. Okay guys, I've got everything off and out of my inventory in the shulker box. I have a pair of leather boots on that we've gotten from this chest. And the premise is we simply go up to sky limit or build limit. This is a very long ride. How tall is limit now? Nice. Okay, and I think we just drop down. I'm thinking I've seen people drop through here. There's bedrock at the bottom, so the goal is to not hit that. What is that? Oh, it's some maps. It's weird what renders in and what doesn't render in at this height. Let's do another replay mod, shall we? And bombs away. So far, so good. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Whew. Made it. Was for sure I thought I was gonna hit this piece of bedrock. Whew. Alright guys, sorry this episode took so long to get out. Had to fight the work burnout, but we got a lot of stuff done. We've got this area prepped and started. I'm really happy with how this came along. We've got our pumpkin patch. This actually turned out way better than I thought it would. And yeah, I'm excited for the next episode. We're gonna work some more here, maybe work on a nether tunnel and all that. But yeah, if you guys like the episode, hit the like button. If you want more, don't forget to subscribe. And till the next episode, have a good one. Bye.